EastcoastTinker here with my Meg Lev Bedini. What is a Meg Lev Bedini? Well, it's a standard SSG energizer that levitates. Voila! Okay, let's break this device down into parts. We'll start with the shaft. The shaft here is a combination of ceramic and neo magnets. I have 5 neo buttons stacked and glued together. Basically, I ran a bead of glue down both sides, and that seemed to take care of it. It was Gorilla Glue. And at the end of the shaft is a cylinder neodymium magnet and a sphere neo. Again, these are ceramic ring magnets that you can get at Radio Shack, and the shaft I happen to get at Lowe's. I believe it's 1/4 inch, but don't quote me. If you recall from one of my other videos, how to make a standard Bedini circuit, you'll see I have one mounted here on the back, and it's attached to what I call the support column. It's just glued in place on top of the platform, and there's a neo button here that acts as a pivot point, and attached to that with some sticky tape is a soda cap bottle. Here is a standard Bedini bifilar coil, and here is what I call a magnet bridge. Some of you might have run across a video on YouTube called Make It Yourself Levitation. This style of support is based off of that video, except for I have the main support here and using Lid Motor's idea of a pivot point using a neo or a ball bearing here. Ball bearing point here, yeah. This magnet bridge, basically just a block of wood and screwed in on either side, or block magnets that you can get at Radio Shack. They have holes in the middle, and I double stack them, and you angle them so it creates a magnetic bowl. The ring magnets will actually float on the magnetic bowl. You want the lines created by the 2 magnets here to be slightly off-centered with the 2 lines created with these magnets that are stacked. And so you just play around, kind of manipulate them on the shaft, and you'll get it right. Once that's done, it should float pretty decently, but in some cases at high speeds it will get a little unstable. So to overcome that, I've used 2 magnets with their polarities facing inwards, north pole facing inwards, causing force on these ring magnets. That helps to keep it stable. That's important because I don't have precision devices to work with, and this shaft is a little unbalanced. This cylinder magnet, when it was glued, kind of bubbled up and kind of angled off to the side, so that's going to cause a little bit of a rotation, which you'll see in a second. And despite my best efforts, it doesn't always necessarily spin the way I want to inside there. And the neo button, or the anchor magnet, is slightly lower than where it should have been, but I don't feel like chiseling it off and replacing it, and it does work, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just a continuing view on the other side of the circuit. Here you'll see I placed the 4 audio connectors on this side where the coil is connected into, and going right into the circuit. And for the moment we've all been waiting for, the startup. As you can see, a little bit of the wobble there, but it will correct itself sometimes. Try another startup. It's a little difficult doing with one hand. The better the initial startup, the smoother the run will be. Okay, I just had to put the camera down and start it with 2 hands, but as you can see, it's running pretty smoothly. It seems to like to run anywhere from 7 volts and up, and I've even gotten this to run off a small solar panel. Here's a good shot of it running smoothly. Okay, here I have it running. You can see a little bit of a bounce there, but if you get close enough you'll actually see that little wobble I was talking about too. Now it's kind of hard to see with that bouncing like that, but here I have it hooked up to a capacitor, and our standing voltage is 35 fluctuating from nightcat batteries. Okay, here I have it running on my wall adapter and at 12 volts. As you can see, it's fluctuating between 47 and 50. I had it at 50 a second ago, but it's kind of dropped down a little bit. Okay, well, I hope people enjoyed the video.